Well, hello, hello, hello. This is Magic Mo, just giving a quick talk on the topic of the magic of what is next. And this one is a very scary proposition for most, if not all of us. What is next? Sometimes it's because we had something that was of continuation that fell through, and now we have to invigorate ourselves and figure out what it is to do next, whether it be home, business, friendships, what have you. And to dive back into who you are at this point as opposed to who you were before the downfall is where the magic comes in. And sometimes the magic comes into play in actually accepting the fact that sometimes when a downfall hits, that whole proposition of asking for help does make the difference. It can. We all, myself included, want to be self sufficient and feel like we can handle anything. We've got this, we've got this. And the honest to goodness truth is that we have a support system and we reference it in that fashion because that's exactly what it is, a support system. And when you need that, that's that's what they're there for. And to utilize that is a powerful message. First of all, it shows those people how much you value who they are and what they have to offer you. And it also shows that you can accept the fact that assistance is needed on occasion. And we're not saying that you're not capable to, climb mountains and build towers and all this and that. You are capable to do absolutely anything that your mind is set to. However, sometimes you're in a bind and you need assistance. And to reach out to the people in your inner circle that you value and feel that they could be of help, that they are of substance, is not to say that you're a failure and that you're saying, okay, well, I can't do it, so I'm just passing the trash on to somebody else. That's not what that's saying. It's actually saying, you know what? I'm grown enough and mature enough to understand that I know what I need and what I want, but I know that I need help to get to that place. I'm well aware of what I need to do, but I can't do it alone. So the compromise of self-dignity and what the end result is ends up being very different. So to be able to accept the fact that sometimes there are things above and beyond us just handling it ourselves and reaching out to those that we know could possibly maybe kind of sort of be in a position to assist and make the magic happen, that is a fantastic thing, to be able to step back from your own self ultimately and say, okay, I've exhausted everything I've got. I'm emotionally so invested in this that I need someone that is emotionally invested in me, but it's not their immediate world, but they appreciate and love me and can assist. And I think to be able to be, at that place where you realize, okay, this is too much for me to handle by myself. That is a hard lesson that all of us adults learn. And I really do think that we can figure things out by ourselves. It does not necessarily mean we can execute them all by ourselves. Sometimes we need that little assist. Like, okay, this is what I think I need to do. What do you think about the means to go about this? It's those kind of things that, okay, well, and it's then the realization That's why you have these people in your arsenal of who you hold close, because they add value to you and your scenario. Like, you have the idea how to execute it. You ask that go-to person. Or you think you have something and you want to spin it off of someone, and they tell you, okay, well, maybe if you use that in this fashion, that might be better. So I think sometimes it's a struggle to try and just defeat all of your battles all by yourself. The army of one, I don't really believe that that's a battle of winning whatsoever. So always be true to yourself. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to get at. So always make sure you're true to yourself, but understand that sometimes you can't do it all yourself. You can't be the be all end all the time. You can be 90% of the time or so, and that's a fair enough assessment. I always like to tell myself that. It sounds good. But in all reality, the fact that you keep these people in your inner circle is because they are of value. Make sure that you're utilizing them when it's a good fit for you, so that you're not losing out on things that are out of your realm of control. So that is my spiel for this evening. And by the time I post it, it could be this morning, whenever you see it. But that's my spiel for the moment. So we'll call it the moment. And I hope you all have a magical day or night whenever you're hearing and seeing this. And I thank you for supporting me everywhere on my Patreon page, and, through everything with, viewing all my YouTube and buying the books. You guys have been phenomenal, and I do appreciate absolutely everything. So continue to be just as good-hearted to everyone else as you are already to me. So I thank you. And with that, have yourself a magical time as always.